Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. Continuing Transformers Prime Week, we're going to take a look at the Commander class Cyberverse version of the leader of the Decepticons, Megatron. This is his packaging. As you can see, it's very similar to Optimus Prime's, just the Decepticon logo, bio on the side, Decepticon cross-cell down the side here. On the back, photoshopped image of the figure. Like Optimus Prime, this version does include a DVD. Unfortunately, at the time, I did not realize that all the DVDs were the same. So I got stuck. And as we continue, you'll actually see me get stuck again. But enough talking about the packaging. Let's move on and take a look at the figure. And here he is. Right off the bat, let me just say, like everybody else, this is the best representation of Megatron in his robot mode. It's the closest I've seen to the animation model. While I'm not a fan of the animation model, this is a good representation. He does come with a Cyberverse plastic weapon. I had it stored on his back. There's a peg there, and it's his sword. As you can see, it is a translucent purple, but made of a more solid plastic than the Legion class figures. What's very nice is above his right hand, there is a hole that it pegs into quite nicely. And, well, it's a great representation of the cartoon, and really it looks fun. Let's come in and get a look at some of the detail. And here we are. As you can see, great head sculpt. Has that very angry expression that Megatron normally would have. The pointed shoulder spikes, translucent purple chest. He does have the same feature as Optimus Prime. As you can see, the peg on the back. He can be connected to those Legion vehicles, and his chest will light up. Basically, he's a flat gray with a gunmetal gray with purple accents. The flat gray does have a hint of cream to it, to me, but I could be wrong. For articulation, he does have a swivel arm, ball jointed elbow that has a hinge there. Great motion. No waist joint due to transformation. No head joint for the same reason. Ball jointed hips, single jointed knees, but you get good range of motion. And his cannon is on a swivel joint, but that too is for transformation. Speaking of which, we're going to get into right now. If there's one word to describe Megatron's transformation, it's fiddly. Everything pegs together sort of well, but it's okay. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that he transforms into a non-Earth vehicle. To start off, we're going to swing his cannon back and rotate it 180 degrees so that peg is facing towards the back and that peg hole is facing up. You're then going to come around the back and fold his arms back, and the cannon will peg into a hole on the inside of his arm. It's right there. I'm telling you right now, you did the arms, they're going to move while you're going through the rest of the transformation. I should also mention that there are clear pegs on the back that fit into slots on the arms. They hold it well, but like I said, it's gonna move. Gonna come in back to the front, just come into his crotch area, lift up on that chest piece. While you're doing that, come in, swivel out the chest armor, continue folding up Megatron till he sort of pops into place. They're then going to swing down the chest armor till it looks like that. It does. The gray slots do snap into place, and there are tabs, well, slight tabs, that help guide where the gray pieces should fit. But this is how it should look. Okay, we're going to come into the legs, swing it forward, and then out to the side, rotating it on the ball joint so the toes are facing down. You're then going to come in and swivel the inner leg joint out all the way, and then use the knee to bring it up, and there's a tab on the foot that pegs into a hole in the clear plastic bit. Little hard to see on camera. Let's see if I can bring it in here and you can take a look. Right there is that hole, and you're gonna, just like that, bring it in. Okay. There he is. His Cybertronian jet mode. Fairly accurate to the show model, but when you have a transformer that really doesn't turn into anything known to man, it's hard to be wrong. Let's take a moment, and I'll be back with my final thoughts. Much like Optimus Prime, there are ports on Megatron's vehicle mode to store his sword. Namely, that one port on the cannon where I have it now, and I have it positioned to face backwards. I find this like the least obtrusive way of doing it. Megatron is an interesting figure. While nowhere near being the best figure of the Prime Cyberverse line, he's not that bad. His robot mode is fantastic and very close to show model. I can recommend picking him up, but I would pick up Optimus Prime and Bulkhead before I would get him. As of right now, I don't know of any repaints or re-releases coming, so if you see him on shelves, grab him. This is your old pal Chuck for Megatron. I'll see you next time.